Everything's on fire!
We're gonna die!
Welcome to the GameItAll.com podcast. My name's Lucas Grimm.
Hey, I'm Pino25.
Adelaris.
And I'm playing Mirror's Edge. Oh, wait a minute. I'm Sexy Voice Rick.
Oh yeah, he did it!
Ooh. And I can't fucking make this jump. Like, I don't know how often I've just thrown myself on the ground. I'm just like, why?
Just channel your inner Mario. You can do it. We kind of believe in you.
It's me, Mario. Have you guys seen the Max Mofo Mario video?
No.
It's pretty great.
This podcast is actually sponsored by Hostgator and Cinch Gaming. So thank you very much for those guys, and we will be talking about them more later on.
We'll have a breakdown. We'll have a complete breakdown of what they do and how they can do it for you.
Exactly. So, big news came out today. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. How excited are you for this piece of, amazing next iteration of the Call of Duty franchise?
Well, it's Infinity Ward, and I will buy it when it's in the bargain bin for $20, or if they have it on sale for $20.
I'm not personally, I'm not on the hate train for COD games because I love the Treyarch ones. I think the other two series are okay, but I'm not particularly hyped for it. That's just it.
From Sledgehammer Games that came out last year with whatchamacallit, well, not last year, but the year before.
Advanced Warfare.
Advanced Warfare. That was their first game, so
for a first game, it was decent. It definitely felt like a COD game, but it was their own take on it. I gave it a fair chance. I thought it was all right, but it just the Infinity Ward Sledgehammer games don't feel as good to me as the Treyarch ones did. So. Personally, I just take those ones.
So I'm going to say I do agree with you. I like the Treyarch games much more. They're definitely, I find, much better. But for a first go, Sledgehammer had a fucking great job. A great single player. Out of the single players that came out for the last three ones, I'm going to say Advanced Warfare was my favorite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the single player campaign was really good.
As of the multiplayer, I enjoyed Black Ops a lot more for some reason. I don't exactly know the reason why, because I feel like all of them kind of work together.
It's weird. They're very, very similar, so you need to have played a lot of them to get at sort of the feeling of what's different. But I feel it's the gameplay controls are a lot tighter, the pacing is on spot, and the level up system is customizable to what you want rather than, oh, you need to be this level in order to unlock this little tiny thing. So it's a bit more fair about what you want to do with your customization more than you just got to sit and grind to get something.
Well, yeah.
So let's actually talk about the new game, Infinite Warfare, that came out, or that was just announced today. Now, Infinite Warfare is what I'm going to actually call the joke of the series, because we keep joking about this. We've been joking about this since Modern Warfare.
No, Modern Warfare 2.
Since Modern Warfare 2, is that, oh, we're going to have Call of Duty Space Warfare.
In space!
And
well, no, we had that in Ghosts.
We did have that in Ghosts, but now they kind of expanded on what was in Ghosts. And that can be a give or take, because when I watched the trailer, it didn't do anything for me. I hate to say that, because I do enjoy the Call of Duty series as they are anyways. I will play them. But as I sat there, I'm just going, I remember when Ghosts, the first trailer for Ghosts came out, and I was like, oh, wow, this looks awesome. And just kept going with all the other ones. Infinite didn't do that for me. The only time I was like, oh, hey, that looks like fun, was when the space battles actually started happening. And that, if I'm going to enjoy the space battles, I'm going to play No Man's Sky. That looks to be much better. So, I don't know what to think, sir.
No, you're going to go play Star Citizen.
Or play Star Citizen. I don't have a good enough computer to play Star Citizen, but I will at some point in time.
Personally, I'll give it its fair chance. I'll reserve actual judgment until I actually play it. I really feel like it's gonna play a lot like any other Infinity Ward game. So I'm not hyped, but I think it'll do all right for itself.
So I wrote the article about it earlier today, about everything that we know about it. Now, here's the first things. We're going to just mainly stick with what's going to be included with Infinite Warfare, because there's something really big that comes up in when we get into the collector's editions. So
that's bigger news than the game itself.
That's bigger news than Infinite Warfare, and actually is probably going to be the reason why a lot of people are buying Infinite Warfare. So let's just talk about what you're going to be doing in Infinite Warfare. So Infinite Warfare puts you in the shoes of Captain Reyes, who's a Tier 1 Special Operations pilot. So right there we have Air Force going on.
AKA future Space Marine.
We have future Top Gun is what's going on.
Danger
So
zone!
I swear to God, there better be a volleyball scene. That's all we need.
Yeah,
We need a volleyball scene. We won't have it. So it's in the distant future where Earth's resources are pretty much all gone, and humans have taken up colonies to mine planets and asteroids. And this is where the game's antagonist comes in, the Settlement Defense Force, who's an insurgent group that broke away from the United Nations Space Alliance and just, started a war.
Mass Effect.
I was going to actually say Dead Space.
I was gonna go Gundam Wing.
And you know what? All these sci-fi stories usually link to each other, anyways. So
it's always fuck the space colonies.
Fuck the colonies. Earth is best. You say fuck the colonies? We're gonna fucking kill you all now. That's exactly what it is. Now, the thing with this is that there will be land, air, and space battles in the game. Whether we actually get full control of the spaceships is depending. I really hope so.
Yeah, but it's not Battlefield.
So do I, but it's not going to happen.
That's probably not going to happen. I want it to because I love jet games. I'm a huge Ace Combat fan. So if I have even the slightest of a flying mission, I will be fucking happy with it.
Yeah, but it's not going to handle correctly. It's going to handle like a shitty piece of shit. Because they don't do flying games.
That's probably what's going to happen. Now, on top of that...
Just to chime in a little thing, it wouldn't be the first time because Halo Reach just like out of nowhere threw in a...
Oh, yeah! That was great.
Yeah, it's like when you started talking about that's the first thing that started coming to mind, and it was all right. So maybe they could take some inspiration from that.
That's a possibility. So, on top of all that, we're also getting the zombie mode. Zombie mode will be in Infinite Warfare. Not much information was given about that. So, hopefully we'll hear more maybe at E3. E3, we're going to hear a lot more about this, obviously.
Well,
We're going to probably have a single-player campaign demonstration, maybe a look at multiplayer, and hopefully zombies.
Yeah, Activision is going to actually have a big showcase like they usually do at one of the partners, and they're going to go, oh my god, look at this.
So it's obviously it's going to be at Sony's.
Well, yeah, they have their deal with them for the next couple of years.
So now that's what you have with Infinite Warfare. The big part is that if you pre-order or if you order the collector's editions, the 3 different collector's editions that they have, you will also get Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered.
Wait, so you need to buy all 3 versions?
No, you just need to buy one of those versions.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It is exclusive to the collectors. So Activision has stated you will not be getting this game if you get the normal edition of the game or expect to see it up on the store at some point in time. It will only be part of the Legacy Edition. So
that's an interesting way to sell a collector edition.
So here's what we have. Legacy Edition, which includes Call of Duty Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered, is suggested at $79.99. This is American prices, by the way.
Good old American.
Digital Deluxe Edition, which includes the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered, and the Season Pass for Infinite, is $99. Which, to be honest, that's actually pretty decent because you have the Season Pass with it.
Yeah, that's usually like $60.
Exactly.
That's really not bad. Like you get the Season Pass plus games.
Yeah, 2 games plus the Season Pass for one of them. Hopefully the multiplayer's fun. That's the only thing I can worry about. Then you have the Legacy Pro Edition, which is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered, Season Pass, collectible steelbook, game official soundtrack, and additional digital items. That is $119.99.
No night vision goggles. What the hell?
No night vision goggles this time. You're slacking this time, Infinity Ward. What the hell?
Yeah, like they have not given us a real prestige edition for a long time, since like Black Ops 2 that actually came with something cool.
Yeah. Well, real night vision goggles are illegal in Canada anyhow, so
Yeah.
if I can't have the real thing, I'd rather not have any at all.
There you go. So this is interesting because I feel like the way that this is being done is they're trying to sell the game more on people are going to buy Modern Warfare rather than Infinite.
Yeah, and people are willing to spend, wow, in their opinion, $110 Canadian plus tax.
I spent that on Division with the Gold Edition.
There you go.
Oh, that's nothing. You guys know Arcade, right?
Oh,
I bought the expensive one, the $230 version.
Whew.
Okay.
So, anyways,
Well, I am.
I
am.
people don't fucking pay that much apparently. So.
Well, I am gonna drop $200 on frickin' Mafia. So okay.
Well, I mean, if you got a lot of friends who plan on playing it and you're going to play for a long time, it's money well spent. Like, it cost me, at this point, like 20 cents an hour to play, so...
I think at this point, like, throughout the years I had played WoW, I probably spent more than $300 on it, if you count subscription.
So, this is what's going to happen with me with Infinite. I'm probably going to pick it up just so I can do the review.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to pick it up, I do want Modern. It's Modern Warfare is the game that really set the bar, really. I mean, everyone remembers that nuke scene.
Well, it was one of the first, it was one of the first real next-gen games of last gen that really defined what the consoles were for a first-person shooter. It was the first time that people really went, oh, hey, same as you had, like, Far Cry, the original Far Cry and Doom 3 for the PC. Same as same as Crysis were, defining games of that generation, but Modern Warfare did it for whatchamacallit.
And it was and it was a really nice shift of gear to get the fuck out of World War II.
Exactly, and that shifted the gear.
Because by then I was so sick of seeing World War II games; they all looked the same to me by then.
Yeah, that's just it. But like right now, I want to go back to World War II or Vietnam or something different because it's all been freaking modern or futuristic.
It would be nice to see more fantasy shooters that were done with the modern shooting style.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's where we start getting games like Battleborn and such, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, those are good breaks from the military shooter. Because military shooters, you can only do so much with it, I find. Terrorist does this, you go kill terrorists, but you find out the terrorist was actually somebody on your side. So, yeah.
And what's really funny, too, is that while you're killing those terrorists, you're committing war crimes at the same time. But hey, gotta get the bad guy.
Best
it does
example.
not matter about war crimes.
Well,
Fuck
best
war
best example is freaking Spec Ops: The Line.
Oh yeah, Spec Ops: The
Love
Line
that game.
is Spec Ops: The Line is the definitive military shooter for me.
Oh yeah,
It is what we should have as a military shooter for story that really brings a character development.
I believe what really helped that game was the fact that it was actually based on literature, and I believe it was called The Heart of Darkness.
It's inspired, not based, because based would be
Yeah.
Vietnam, and that would put us with Apocalypse Now.
Okay, yeah.
that's
true.
fine. I will gladly play Apocalypse Now, the game.
But
That would
the
actually be like.
Final boss is Fat Marlon Brando.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
the ideas behind Heart of Darkness is what was in Spec Ops, and that just blew everyone away because we haven't really had that in the game. At least
Yeah.
none that was, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know who I would really love to see in a military shooter? The drill sergeant from Full Metal Jacket.
Call of Duty Ghosts, because he can be bought for multiplayer.
Are you serious? I had no idea.
He is a voice pack in multiplayer, so when you have the match is about to start, it's him.
Okay. Well,
And he just insults you the entire time, which is amazing. That was the best DLC I've ever seen.
I
I
had
was
no
like-
idea. That sounds awesome.
I think the only time I've actually bought Call of Duty DLC was for that and Snoop Dogg,
Oh, jeez.
because both of them were Call of Duty Ghosts DLC voices. I'm like, why the fuck not? $2 each? Let's do this.
And what's Call of Duty without a bunch of pot?
Exactly. It even unlocked a pot skin for your gun.
Of course it did.
I didn't, but I mean,
Uh-huh.
why not?
Into that Mary Joanna there.
So, I don't know. Infinite Warfare just does not really appeal to me from what I'm seeing. Good choice of music for the trailer, though.
Well, yeah, it had a cover.
It had a cover of Space Oddity.
Yeah, it was fitting.
Very, very fitting. So, I don't know.
Um,
I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to wait till E3 to be like, okay, I was wrong, or I'm probably still right. But E3,
Yeah.
we're going to hear more, and I can't wait to see.
I need to see more because we've only seen the early stages of it. I want a crap load more before I can go, okay, I want this or I don't want it.
Like I said, what they really should do is more emphasis on the space battles, because obviously that's going to be their big
Key
game
selling
changer.
point.
That's the selling point. Like Call of Duty Black Ops had its cybernetics, and Advanced Warfare had its exoskeleton. Why don't we see more space battles for Infinite Warfare and have that for your selling point?
Yeah.
And the more that we have on that, the more we'd be like, oh, fucking right, this is awesome.
Rock and roll.
But we will see what happens with that in the coming months.
Yes.
So,
that's going to be E3, more than likely.
yeah.
So, something to look forward to at E3.
Well, there's other things that I have a bit more.
Oh, yeah, to be
Priority.
honest, there's more things with more priority, but we're going to see it, and this is actually probably the first time I'm actually going to say I want to see more of this game, more of Call of Duty at E3, because,
Yeah.
we see it all the time, and whenever Call of Duty comes on, we're just like, okay, it's Call of Duty.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. We're fine. We're going to see a bit of single player, and okay.
Yeah, they'll have a big single player reveal because multiplayer is multiplayer.
Well, I want to see multiplayer this time, because if space is going to be a big deal, maybe there's multiplayer in space, and if there's multiplayer in space, that should be interesting. But
I do wonder how like a multiplayer shooter would work if they had like elements of zero G in it.
It does exist. There are games with it that have it.
I've seen
It'll
a couple
probably be
games,
like
yeah.
I had
CPU maneuver gear type deal.
yeah, I had seen a couple, but they weren't that well implemented. So maybe I just missed something in the past, but yeah.
We'll see.
So before we move on to our next topic, let's talk about one of our sponsors. So, we are firm believers that everyone needs a website, and HostGators is one of the best ones out there. As the largest provider of shared, reseller, VPS, and dedicated services with 24/7, 365 support, it's easy to see how HostGator has won so many awards. You can use our coupon code GAMEITALL for 25% off your first hosting package. All you have to do is go to GameItAll, or all you have to do is go to HostGator, sign up for your hosting package, type in that code, and 25%. So yeah, HostGator. We trust them so much that we actually use them for our site too.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah,
The lights stay on unless you don't pay the bills.
I have never seen you not fuck up.
Hey, I keep trying.
It's part of the charm.
It's part of my fucking thing.
You're getting better. It's really good.
I'm getting better because I have to actually have it written out and read it out.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't impromptu that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not drunk enough to impromptu it.
Aha.
Well, maybe that's a problem you should fix.
He's working on it.
See, you just took a drink, take another one. There you go.
Anyways, so Mighty Number 9.
Yes.
We got a surprise drop that Mighty Number 9 has officially gone gold. Which, for people who don't know what that means, it's done. Concept is completely done with the game. They've done everything that they needed. Beta tests, ran everything through. It's all good. It's shipped. It's ready for pressing. And we have a June release date now.
Yeah, it's real soon.
Yeah,
So-
I didn't think this would happen for quite a while.
You know what? After the third pushback, I thought this was like, there's no way that the game's going to come out. This is 3 times over. The game's been Kickstarter funded. It's been funded by 505, or no, not 505. Deep Silver's the one that's funding it.
Yeah.
So it got funding from Kickstarter, funding from 505. God damn it, Deep Silver.
Deep Silver.
So funding from Deep Silver, and it's been pushed back at least 3 times that I know of. I could be off by a couple times even.
Yeah, there's been a lot of like kicks in the face to this thing, left, right, and center.
Yeah, from what I remember reading, a lot of the delays came from the technical side of it, where apparently some online aspects just absolutely were not working, either as they should or at all. And they were very intent on not releasing the game until that was fixed and working.
Well,
Which I do very much admire for that. Like, obviously it sucks it was delayed, but if it was something like game breaking, then yes,
Yeah.
delay it as long as you have to, get it working, then release it.
well, yeah, that's completely amazing because everyone else is like, oh, we'll patch that, we'll fix it later on.
Yeah.
And this game is essentially coming out for, let's just say, everything. Like,
Yeah.
literally everything. It's a mass release.
And what was it that Miyamoto said? Delayed game's only bad until it's released, and a bad game is bad forever.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. So.
And even more so, considering the guy broke off from Capcom to make this game, don't repeat what Capcom just did with Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, yes. I mean, that's the big thing. You want to step away from everything that they're doing right now, and do your own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just crazy how many things this is coming out on, and for it to roll out smoothly.
and it's really nice to see like it's not Mega Man, but it's
Mega Man.
Close enough.
quote unquote Mega Man.
It's extremely close.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but he is the creator of Mega Man, so
yeah.
Yeah. Plus, like it's. I wouldn't call it the art style is similar, but rather the there's a lot of mirroring things. Like the main character has like this female side character that looks a lot like Roll.
You know what? I am surprised that Capcom never really went after them.
I think I think it's a two-pronged reason. One is that it would already make their image look even worse for going after him for it, and two, maybe there's like enough loopholes he's gone through with the IP that they can say it's inspired but not the same.
I remember somebody telling me this. It was at one of the animation teachers at the college I went to. A copyright only works if you change 30%.
30%, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if enough of the game is different, then they can't do anything about it.
Yeah, because he only has like maybe like 10% blue. So
Yeah, he's mostly black and gray.
black and white and gray. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like a tiny bit of blue, so they're good.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, there's
Just
different
don't call
powers.
him the Black Bomber.
And he doesn't have a blaster on his hand, so we're good.
I think it turns into one though, doesn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, it does. His right hand turns into a blaster, but he has two hands, so we're good. 30%. 30%, we good.
Okay, 30%, he's good. Yeah, so there's enough legal loopholes for that. So
Yeah.
that's good.
And that's I'm excited to get my paws on that.
So yeah, I'm actually excited to see where this is going. I mean, a lot of the game, my excitement for the game has like gone down since the announcement that it was going to be delayed multiple times, and then now it's it's actually coming out. I'm going to get to review it. I'm going to get to play it.
And it's an indie title, and it's only like $20-some.
Exactly.
So
that's good. That's really good.
it's gonna be awesome. My God, it looks like Mega Man.
So,
but it's not.
We'll move on to the other subject here. We have a movie review up on the site right now.
Yes.
Brandon, I kind of wish Brandon was actually part of this podcast for this part, because I wanted to ask him on this, where none of us has watched the movie as of yet. Only he has.
Of why it failed?
Of why it failed directly. But his review of the Ratchet and Clank movie did not paint a pretty picture. Let's just say, we'll leave it at that. The movie got I'm bringing up the page right now so I can...
Isn't it like a 5 or something?
It didn't receive a 5, because 5, his review score goes on a 5 scale.
Oh.
It was a 1. He gave it a 1.
Ooh.
It is pretty much a cutscene. The cutscenes of Ratchet and Clank without the fun gameplay moments that just don't translate well into what cutscene was given. So, I mean, the cast even just did not feel right. Everything was just going against it. And that has been the, in general, view of the movie.
Well,
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 20 last time I checked it.
It's got a 19 right now.
It has a 19, even worse. Okay, cool.
And Metacritic is at 31% from critics.
Dude.
It's too bad, because with as much good CG movies as there are now, especially coming out of Pixar, DreamWorks, and Disney, like there's plenty of things to follow to have a good guideline on how to make a good CG movie, and I guess like they're too used to making CG for games, which are very context specific, and trying to stretch that out to an entire feature length. I think they missed a big step in that. From what I've been gathering, I haven't seen it myself, but from what I've been reading about, it's they missed a very crucial part of movie length storytelling.
Mm.
Yeah, this is what he had for the last statement of it. The film is only 94 minutes, but feels twice as long. It doesn't seem boring at first glance, but it's very awkwardly paced, and it's a whole lot of noise and explosion being thrown at you with not a lot of actual substance, rhyme, or reason. So yeah.
So yeah, it really makes it sound like those editing jobs you see sometimes when people just take all the cutscenes from a game and just stitch them together and then leave it in as one video.
That's what it sounds like. And
it's a bad HD port. It's Silent Hill 2 and 3.
Oh god.
Yeah.
So, in general, if you want to watch the Ratchet and Clank movie, buy the PS4 game. Because the PS4 game has been getting stellar reviews, so...
It's a remake of the first one.
It's a remake of the first one, and, it's the movie, too. So, there you go.
Maybe that's what the movie is. It's just all the cutscenes from the game.
Would not surprise me, to be honest. So, yeah, that's fucking horrible, too.
Wow.
Which makes me wonder what's going to happen with the Sly Cooper movie coming out.
Is it the same company? I hope not.
I do not know at this point. We're probably going to hear more of it at E3 as well.
Yeah.
Because the announcement of it was supposed to be at E3. Oh yeah, aren't we supposed to be getting Power soon? Like, finally?
Maybe. Oh, yeah.
I gotta double check that. Season 2 debut May 31st. Okay, so we know we're getting Season 2 in Canada. We're not sure about Season 1 yet. Which, come on. If we get Season 2 and not Season 1, we're not going to watch it. That's just dumb.
Yeah, it's really dumb. Before we leave the topic, though, of video game movies, I'm getting really excited for the Warcraft one every time I see something about it.
The Warcraft one should be interesting. I don't know if it's going to be good yet.
It's either going to be amazing or crap.
That's it.
They've been trying to get this put together for 10 years, and if there's one thing Blizzard can do really well, it's cinematics. So I have good faith that they're going to try hard to do something with that. And World of Warcraft, like for what, like regardless what anyone thinks of the game itself, the lore for it is really good and interesting.
That's exactly what I was going to bring up.
Well, you look at Warcraft. You look at the Warcraft games, like the original games before we had WoW. They were amazing for storytelling.
Yeah, the first two were kind of generic, just orc versus human. But by the time the third one came out, that's where like a lot of the depth really came in, and then it expanded in World of Warcraft.
Yeah. But it was at that point in time of we didn't have the technology compared to when number 3 came out.
Yeah.
And also, it is the same studio that is working on Sly Cooper.
Oh, okay. So
they're called Rainmaker Entertainment.
Oh no! Wait, Rainmaker's making it?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's not bode good for the reboot.
That's who did that. Rainmaker. It said they did Ratchet and Clank, a video game to film adaptation, and in Sly Cooper, video game to film adaptation also.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they're also they used to be. I thought you were talking about. They used to be Mainframe Entertainment, is what it was.
Yes.
And Mainframe, for anyone in Canada, especially.
Isn't that the one that did Reboot?
That is the ones that did Reboot and Beast Wars.
Oh, I actually like those two.
I remember Beast Wars.
everyone remembers Beast Wars
Oh,
and
man.
Reboot. I mean, that was awesome. That was great CG at the time.
That was Canadian TV for us.
Canadian
Yeah.
TV. Although some people, I know there's a lot of people in the U.S. that actually watched it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a strictly Canadian thing, to be honest. Like Donairs and Garlic Fingers.
Well, honestly, how
Atlantic
dependent were
Canadian.
your
I'm always shocked when nobody knows what dinners are.
dinner?
I was like, you can't have a pizza without that sometimes?
Or a poutine.
Or poutine?
No, everyone knows what a poutine is, to be
No.
honest. Like,
No.
there's... Okay, sure.
Some people don't even know where fries come from, Luke. I mean,
Good point. Okay. There's a... If we're talking Canadian food, we're definitely... This should be a talking shit podcast part, to be honest. Whatever. Talking shit's on a little hiatus for the moment, so let's add this in.
I'm sad I missed it yesterday. I would have been able to do it, but I was out in Edmonton all day.
That's okay. There was like only 2 of us.
Yeah, it was
So,
me and Luke, and we're like, Luke's like, fuck it, I got shit to do.
It's like, fuck it, we'll put it on hiatus and work on it after.
Yeah.
Yeah, so moving on that part. Yeah, so Atlantic Canadian food consists of garlic fingers, donairs, and poutine.
Mm.
Although poutine, mostly everyone knows. Anyone that actually knows Canadian food knows what a poutine is. A lot of people don't know what a donair or a garlic finger is.
Yeah,
I'm just going to stop you right here and say that if you go past Saskatchewan, they don't call it a poutine. They call it fries with cheese and gravy.
Yeah, and
And
Donair.
those people are horrible Canadians.
Yeah,
Just
but
saying that now.
and also a
They're Canada's
Donair.
version of the South.
A Donair and garlic fingers does not pass Quebec.
No, not at all.
It's here.
So, and that's sad because garlic fingers are so easy to make. It's garlic spread on pizza bread
And then some
with
cheese.
cheese.
Toast or anything really.
What we're trying to say is that if you want the best Canadian cuisine, come to New Brunswick. We will make you fat, and you'll be happy doing it.
Yes, this is true.
Correction. I'll make you fat, and I'll be happy to do it.
All right.
Okay, moving
Continue
on.
on.
So, May the 4th is this week.
Yes.
So May the 4th be with you.
It's actually, yeah.
It is
Wednesday.
Wednesday. So, with May the 4th, everyone knows, is International Star Wars Day. At least I think it's international. It's anybody's that never corrected me on that.
I think it
Never.
should be Intergalactical Star Wars Day.
Yeah, there, we'll give that. So, because of that, we actually have some updates for Star Wars Battlefront, which actually includes a free PC trial through Origins. So if you have-
How long?
If you haven't played Star Wars Battlefront yet, at least sign up for a free trial. It is actually really good. It'll give you 4 hours of playtime.
That's it.
Yeah, May the 4th, 4 hours.
Well, you'll have time to wait for one whole game on the PC because the queue's so long.
Oh yeah, it'll at least give you that one game so that you can figure everything out.
Yeah, wait a weekend to download it so I can play one game.
Yeah, really.
So that will be available from May 4th at 11 a.m. Pacific. And so far, it doesn't seem to be any deadline to use those 4 hours. Just as long as you download the game before May 5th at 2 a.m. Pacific.
With Battlefield 4, I can get 7 free days. 4 hours. They usually give you like 48 hours, like for Titanfall, same as The Sims, same as Unraveled.
It's a special promotion, man. I mean, come on. It's not only it's Star Wars Day. It's May the 4th. It's the
I know.
it's the 4 hours. Just work with it. If you already have Battlefront, you actually are going to be gifted 4,444 in-game credits to use on gear, skins, and the like. Also, new HUTS contracts, bounty offers, and the backed-up bomb, which explodes a healthy goo all over your teammates. That sounded more dirty than I thought it would.
Okay.
I love that there was just that dead silence on that.
I'm guessing they're also going to have the game on sale on that day.
Oh, more than likely. There's probably going to be a flash sale for
5%.
that.
Yeah, 5% off.
4%. 4% off.
4% off. Thank you, EA. Maybe it could be like 400% off.
And if you are a player of the Knights of the Old Republic, not Knights of the Old
Not
Republic,
KOTOR, but Old Republic.
they are offering a free trial of Knights of the Fallen Empire expansions, which everyone can start off with a level 60 character, and that trial expires on May 30th. So,
Sweet.
also if you log in, you'll get double EXP over the next couple weeks. So, Old Republic is going to get the most out of this. And there's also Galaxy of Heroes, the mobile turn-based card game. We'll see some drop rates double.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a whole bunch of Star Wars awesomeness is going to be on sale and delivering some awesome stuff. And to be honest, this May the 4th is also Cinco de Mayo. So
Okay.
we might actually see some other sales going on starting tomorrow on the PlayStation Network and Xbox about dead stuff.
I wonder if Steam. will
Oh,
have
more than
sales.
likely Steam's going to have some.
Yeah, they're probably gonna have a small sale because the spring sale is coming up at some point.
And Steam will jump at any opportunity to molest your wallet.
Well, yeah. Well, this past weekend they had the anime sale, so you
Yeah.
could get like.
Golden Week. Yeah.
Steam's been getting less and less of my money. I have all the games I really want, and the
I
games
know.
I want to buy when they do go on sale, they only go on sale for like 20%, which is still not enough for me.
In the last couple of months, I've gained over 150 games just from Humble Bundles.
Yeah. Humble and Humble Monthly and whatnot. So
Yeah.
yeah. And like right now, I have 153 in my frickin' account. So
I'm up to 227 right now.
Wait, let me put you guys both to shame right now.
oh, bananas.
304.
Yeah.
games.
yeah.
Remnant's at, he told me the other night, he's at 937 right now.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Jesus, dude.
And he's played less than 1%.
Yep.
Well, that's the way of the PC people.
Ooh.
We're
Another
just hoarders at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. You get stuff on sale, and you're like, I'm gonna play that at some point, and then you never do.
When we retire, we'll get something to do.
Yeah.
That's our retirement plan.
Yeah, but by then we won't be able to play them on a new Windows system.
Yeah, but you need the old vintage one somewhere in the corner.
Compatibility mode.
Yeah.
No, I have a lot of games I've been meaning to get to, like Alan Wake. And,
You haven't gotten to Alan Wake yet? Goddamn, get on that.
No, I have it downloaded. I played the first level, like the first part. Never touched it again. I loved it.
Yeah.
Never got back to it. I don't know why.
You know what? I don't have a review up on the site. Wait, do I? I think I do actually have a review of Alan Wake on the site.
Like, it's one of those games that I've been wanting to play for so long. I never did it. No, sorry. I have Alan Wake and Alan Wake's American Nightmare. I played American Nightmare.
Oh god, American Nightmare is awful.
Was it?
I did not like American Nightmare.
Because it got 80 minutes on it.
Yeah.
I do have an Alan Wake review up on there.
Okay.
The game, the original game was so much better.
And I'll have to install it.
I feel kind of bad. I haven't had too much time to play much lately, other than a little bit of Civ 5 with some friends. But I've just been busy with a job change, which is why you won't see me on podcasts after this.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
I feel so bad now. I like doing podcasts.
yeah, we're both in the same boat when it comes to work. It's just too much to really contribute a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh yeah, I'm actually looking at my Steam library. Arcade. You guys want to know how many hours I have on it?
I don't want to know.
I do.
Crap load.
I actually like. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just going to. How do you screen share again?
Just say it.
Wait.
It's too embarrassing to say it.
Yeah, you guys should just have a look.
Jesus. That is horrible.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Doing the work, huh?
God.
Did you unlock an achievement
this was
for that?
2 years ago. You have to remember this was 2 years ago, and Arcade doesn't have achievements.
So let's talk about our other sponsor here before we move on to our other subjects.
Yes, sir.
So
Cracking the whip.
I'm not cracking the rip.
The rip.
The rip.
All
The
right.
Let's whip it. He's gonna read it. Then he'll whip you.
Oh my God! Do you want to get some gaming stuff? Luke's got a deal for you.
Are those standard PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, and Xbox One controllers letting you down, or just not stylish enough for you?
Yeah, they're crap.
See, yeah.
Well,
I'm
then
sorry.
it's time to upgrade to your own custom esports quality controllers, and that's what Cinch Gaming can offer you. Pushing the envelope of innovation and technology, Cinch Gaming offers unparalleled customization options, premium ergonomic tournament buttons, patent-pending full-range internal triggers, stop adjustment, pro tension thumbsticks, rubberized grip, and 4 buttons remapping technology.
You say rubberizing grips? Oh yeah, tell me more. Tell me more.
Now, if you want to make your own controller, just go to cinchgaming.com. Use our coupon code GameItAll for 5% off your total purchase. So anything you have in the store, GameItAll.com as a coupon, 5% off of your final purchase.
And you cannot send them in a cutout block of soap that's made into a controller. They will not take that. I tried that already. They told me no.
I'm pretty sure that would be physically impossible to do anyways.
What? Get a big enough block of soap? Yeah.
We have 3D printers now.
Oh yeah. Playing with 3D printers is pretty cool.
Oh, I've been wanting to buy
horrible.
one for so long, but
They got one at the college when I was there, and it was amazing.
yeah.
I got
Yeah,
I want too much. I want a drone. I want a 3D printer. I
They're
want
down to
a-
around $2,000, which is
Well,
was
you can get 'em even
unthinkable like 10 years ago.
Yeah, like you can get like an Ultimaker 2 for less than that,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. But
But yeah, speaking of the controllers, I poked around on that site just to like test the waters with what you can build, and I really love like the different kind of glossed controllers, especially the red shiny one.
Because it's shiny.
No, it's just there's just something about like the way it looks like wow, this is something that really belongs on a controller, not just like a matte color.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like my flat colors.
Let's
Color.
let's talk about the upcoming games this week. So, starting tomorrow, we have Gearbox's Battleborn. It's going to be available for PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
Okay.
Raid Giant for the PS Vita. Shadow Complex Remastered, PC and PS4.
PS Vita.
And Superhot for Xbox One. And The Park for PS4 and Xbox One.
That game is fucked,
That game is fucked.
but it's awesome. Go check it out.
And let's see. That is actually all that's there.
No, you are wrong.
That's all I have on my list here.
You're wrong. What's on Friday the 5th? Friday, May 5th. It's Forza Apex.
Oh, that's why it's not on my list, because that's a beta, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a. They have not stated how long the beta is. It could last a couple months, which is
But
weird.
it's a beta.
I don't care. It's still Forza on the PC. Fuck off.
Did they
That's
announce
right. That's gonna be on
Well,
PC.
There is a couple other games that are indie games that I found on the list here as well. We have Buff Knights Advance for PS4, Coffin Dodgers for PS4, the King of Fighters 2000, the PS2 port for PS4, Never Ending Nightmares PS4 and PS Vita, and Push Me Pull You for PS4.
Okay. Did they announce when the new
Yes,
PS
that's the new PS Plus and Xbox Games of Gold are coming out as well soon. Games of Gold has actually already started. Let me just pull up the list again.
We're pulling up the list.
So, Games for Gold for the Xbox One between May 1st and May 31st, we have Defense Grid 2. Between May 16 and June 15th, we have Costume Quest 2.
Sweet.
For Xbox 360, between May 1st and 15th, we have Grid 2. Which is
Sweet.
actually pretty sweet. And Peggle between May 16th and 31st.
That sounds so dirty.
To
Oh.
me, this is actually a pretty lackluster month for Games for Gold.
I didn't know what Peggle was until the Achievement Hunter made a big thing about it between Jeff and Gavin, and like every time I see the game now, I'm like, I gotta play it just because it reminds me of that.
Now, for PS Plus, let me pull up that one as well here. PS Plus. We actually have some good ones, PS Plus, this month, which I will tell you about as soon as I pull up.
We got the list at the. It's like the worst elevator music. It just makes you want to open the elevator and jump straight down the shaft.
Pretty much.
So, for starting tomorrow for PS Plus, we have Bionic Commandos Rearmed 2 for PS3, God of War Ghost of Sparta, PS Vita, Loco Roco. Oh dear God, what the hell is that word?
Cucurucho!
Cucurucho for PS3, Switch Galaxy Ultra for PS4 and PS Vita, Tabletop Racing World Tour PS4, and Tropico 5 for PS4.
I heard the Tropico series was all right.
I actually enjoyed the Tropico series, so that is a big plus for me right there.
Isn't it like kind of like a Sim City, but you play as a dictator?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
It's a strategy game.
And Tabletop Racing World Tour, the thing I should mention about that, this is all like from the creator of one of the all-time favorite racing games, Wipeout. So that we're getting that for free. That comes out this month as well, exactly on
Tomorrow, doesn't it?
tomorrow. Yeah. So that is one, brand new, and two, Wipeout with toy cars.
Yeah.
I mean that sounds fucking awesome. I can't wait to actually play that.
Wipeout rings a bell. Isn't that the one where like the point
Futuristic
of the
one where you're kind of
Yeah, flying around.
flying around. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I must be thinking of something else because I remember there was a game series around where the whole point was to smash your car, and your driver would just be propelled out the front window.
That is Flat Out.
Flat Out. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I don't actually know what Switch Galaxy Ultra is, and Loco Roco. I know what Loco Roco is. I never heard of Loco Roco. Say it, Pino.
I lost the page. It was like Chocoroco or something.
Chocorocho. That's it.
Chocorocho!
I know of the series. I just haven't seen this PS3 version, so this is actually new to me. So that's actually pretty sweet.
Well, you're gonna find out.
Yeah. I want to plug back in my PS3 for a little bit.
Do it.
I mean, I might actually just for Bionic Commando Rearm 2. I mean, that game was great.
With your recommendation, I had to delete some old games, but I managed to get the Persona 4 Arena to my PlayStation. I haven't played it yet, but you recommended it big time, and I was like, well, Luke says it's good, I gotta give it a shot.
Yeah, it's one
Give
of the...
it a shot.
It's a beautiful fighting game. Arc System Works did an amazing job making Persona into a fighting game.
That one was the Ultramax that we got for free, right?
I got it on the PS Plus when it was...
Yeah, that was Ultramax. So you have the sequel, really. But that one is just as good, if not better. It's just you're going to be a little bit confused with the story, but it works out.
Yeah, it's got a crap load of story.
Yeah, there's a surprisingly lot of games that I have never even touched, just because there's so many out there now. I've never touched Persona. I've never touched the Shin Megami games. So they're on my bucket list, though.
You never played any of the Persona games?
I never played one. But to be fair,
speaking of which, before we say anything else on that, we're gonna find out something about Persona 5 on May 5th, and
damn right we are.
I am so fucking pumped for that because we need to know what exactly.
Yeah, but just for like the region that we live in, they didn't seem to have caught on that much, which is why I probably didn't hear much about it. Around here, most people play the more top-end games like your CODs and such.
So, before we actually leave the podcast here, because we're getting up on time, we got another really big announcement. Just to follow suit with the space-themed games we've been talking about today. I don't know if anyone noticed that. It's all been... We've talked Infinite Warfare, Mighty Number 9, which is, cybernetic stuff, but who cares? Freaking Star Wars. We got a big announcement about a new space series coming to theaters soon. I'm really fucking excited for Space Jam 2. Featuring LeBron James and directed by one of the Fast and the Furious directors.
AKA, he's Michael Jordan.
LeBron James is my.
Does he play baseball? Does he play golf?
I don't know yet. I don't think so. I think LeBron James was just basketball all through.
Yeah, but he has to go play something else that was part of the first movie.
Michael better be shown up on there. I mean, come on.
He has to probably make a cameo at something. Yeah.
He replaces Bill Murray at the end, like when they're losing and he shows up and helps them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's passing the torch, This I don't know. This is going to be great. I'm excited for this way more than I should be. So hopefully it'll end up being a good movie.
We'll see.
Just as long as they don't bring back that stupid "I Can Fly" song, I could go the rest of the night without hearing that again.
Bring back. I believe I can fly. No, bring it back.
I hate that song.
Bring back the entire soundtrack. Come on.
No.
The soundtrack was the best part of the freaking movie.
The theme song was all right, but I just didn't like that fucking Fly song.
I would sing it if it wasn't for possibly getting our podcast flagged.
And it wouldn't even be flagged for copyright. It'd just be you two going, Luke, what the fuck? No.
Probably.
This guy is sad.
On that note, we are going to call it a night for the podcast. So, for GameandAll.com, I'm Luke Scrim.
What up? I'm Pino25.
I'm Adelaris, and I will see you guys on some other works eventually.
Yeah. And I'm Rick.
All right. And once again, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Cinch Gaming and Hostgator, for sponsoring this show. And for all of you, have a great night. Make sure you like and subscribe. and we'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Game it all, May 5th. Oh, my thing broke. Fuck.
Yes! Finally!